Caught fish.
1 hour old.
Okay,
Phenomenal.
this is the Bridgeport Harig 12 by 24 Easy Surf Roman numeral 2, 2-axis CNC surface grinder.
Okay. Come up around here. Got a couple of items. Main control panel. Pretty much organized here. It's the Easy Surf processor. A couple of transformers and a disconnect. I'm currently powered at 480 volts. And pretty sure we can go to 220 on this thing if we have to. I'd have to check it out, but it looks like it's all able to be tapped on the transformers. So that, got some documentation on top of the panel. This is a good programming book. It all works for the machine. It's a nice book to have. And having said that, if you pan over to the left here, Pete, we've got the pump coolant filtration unit with the front splash guard for the table. It's laying on the floor there next to it. And it looks like we got one wheel puller tool, which is nice to have. So,
Okay.
yeah, coming around the back, all right. All the plug-ins, these are all the standard Bridgeport plug-ins. We're just tapped straight in right now to my 3-phase. Work light, coolant, yeah, I haven't plugged it in, but that'll go in there. And big old 5-horsepower motor. This one's nice. Runs pretty good. We're gonna power it up in a minute. The spindle all by itself. Switch gear, there's the chuck cords up through here going up to the chuck. The other side panel when you come around. Main boards. And of course the servos for the axes are all in here. And coming around the front up to the control, we've got the main control. Down low is the chuck. We can go right into that first. We're powered on right now. We can show that straight away. Let me get out of your way here a little bit. I'm on variable now, so putting it down low here, it's not bad. That's 20%, 50, 90, and there's almost 100. Or if I just go to full, I'm going to go down to full down here and just leave it at that. So it works. We got a good chuck. And having said that, let me bring the control up here. We can jog Y and Z around here. Alarm, yeah, we should start it. And this starts the hydraulics, I think. And we're powered up. I don't know which side to stand at. I'll try and stand over here a little bit, Pete, so you can kind of see. Let's just go into jog maybe a little bit here. And right now we've got manual table here, no problem here. And of course, hand wheels are all good. Here's down. And Y, I'm sorry, Z, that was Y, and the table. This all works really nice electronically. And that's manual, and I can do the buttons now. Right now we're in jog Z, so I can in-feed off the buttons with the feed control over here. As you can see, I'm just going to tram the chuck a little bit and speed it up some, go a little bit quicker. That's about 75%. That's 80. That all looks really nice. And if I switch over now, switch over to Y right here, same thing, we go up and down with this thing. We can go slow first. Right here. Or a little bit quicker. That all works kind of nice. And as far as table goes, I can go into I can exit out of here and go into a do event. And with do event, we can do recip. I think I've got my left and right limit set at 9 and 15 inches, so we can just run the table right now by itself. We enter through this. That takes off. And now we've got control of the table. I think I've got it at 150% on the control. but I've still got the table speed right here where I can slow this thing down. And I know this is all jerking around. We're sitting on wooden blocks here, but I can still speed it up and show you the difference here. Just go a little bit quicker. This thing really needs to be mounted down and leveled, but we're looking pretty good here. That's the table all by itself, and let me get back out of that and give that a 0, enter, and that stops that. And the only other thing I've got on here now, Pete, is a real basic surface grind operation with the Z crossing and the Y coming down about 1 inch, but I'm going in huge increments just for the sake of the video so you can see what's happening. So I'm going to hit surf right now, which is of course a surface grind operation, and it's just a basic 2 inch starting position. I'm going to end 0.400 thousandths. That's on the vertical drop, the down feed. And my step size is huge. I've got 400 thousandths for the Y and a 1/2 inch for the Z, and that's really so you can see this thing jerk around and do what it's doing. Otherwise you'd never know it if we're only moving a couple thousandths. So I'm going to enter through there, make all that good. I've got 1 spark out on there. After I'm all done, it'll make 1 spark out pass and then go park itself. It's only about a 2-minute cycle overall. I'm moving through it pretty fast, so I'm good to go here. I hit start and pan over to the table. I'm gonna hit start and get over here, and you'll watch it. It doesn't matter where I left it. It'll just go home itself, find itself, and go. Oh wait, I should start spindle. Let's do spindle first before I hit enter. We're gonna run spindle all by itself, just so we can hear that. In fact, I have to leave that on anyhow. Otherwise, they won't give me a program. So that's really nice. It's that big 5 horsepower motor back there. This thing runs really, really smooth. Okay, so now, having said that, wheels on, I'm going to hit start. There's not much to see here. Kind of watch there. It's just going to go find itself and dive in and start cycling. Coming all the way out. Yep. There's my start point right there. And you'll see Z jumping in a 1/2 inch. And whenever I get to one end, I feed in off of Y at every traverse point. So you'll see that thing drop too. 400 thousandths actually, almost a 1/2 inch. But you'll see it, or you should. We're at the end. There it is. Did you get that? We're going to traverse back and forth about 3 times, so if you wanted to zoom in on the control or the vertical, you'll see the Y drop 400 thousandths. We'll go to 8.8 as soon as we get to the end of our traverse, which is pretty close now. There it is. There's our 0.8. So we got to drop, I'm going to minus 0.400, so we're going to drop the vertical 3 more times, and that'll be the end of cycle. So again, this is the Z coming across, and if you want to zoom in, and oh, by the way, I can slow this all down too. Same feed control takes over here. Watch this. Yeah, we're just kind of really bumping this real easy now. And I think, let me put this back. Get back up to full. And I think I can slow down the table. I think I've still got table control. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's table. Oh, that's nice. There we go. So there's table control while we're cycling still. So that's all on the fly here. I'll come back up a little bit, smooth it. Yeah, now we're flying. Here we go.
It is flying.
Yeah, I mean, just, we've got 1 more drop. So if you want to come in tight on that, we've got 1 more drop with the spindle. Then it's going to do a spark out pass with Z and then go park itself. So. Right here. Oh, did we did it? Yeah, coming across, yeah. I think I'm on my spark out pass now. That was my last vertical drop, so. This is my spark out pass, and it should go park. There we go. Coming out. All the way up. That's it.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's really.
That's great.
It just runs nice, it does. And